Hi everyone. I'm here to teach you about our fun math lesson. We're going to learn about emperor penguins today. So we've really researched and learned a lot about the king penguin that's 36 inches tall and the rockhopper penguin that's like a little baby that's 18 inches tall. You might not be able to see that. Here you go. Okay. So I'm going to read to you about the emperor penguin. And then I'm going to read to, and then we're going to search for some data. But I did just want to show you, I have a measuring tape. I'm sure that you have a measuring tape or a ruler or something that your moms and dads can help you find in your house. So to use this, you might remember this from when we researched our other penguins. You roll it out and start at the bottom. I guess you can't see the floor right now. But just for a reference, I'm going to show you that rockhopper penguin only comes right up to my knee. So you can't even see it here. Let me bend this down. Oh, I'm going to have to push the table back. So it only comes up to right here on me. Okay, so here's the baby rockhopper penguin. Then here is the king penguin, and he comes up about to my hip. So I'm going to want you to have a ruler or a measuring tape today so we can see how tall or what the height of an emperor penguin is. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to read to you our lesson about emperor penguin. Then we're going to go back through and I don't have my highlighter, so I'm going to underline important information. All right, I'm an emperor penguin, and I'm here to say I live in Antarctica. It's very far away. I have a black beak with some orange on the sides. There's orange on my head. But that's going to be important. And my upper chest besides. Oh gosh. Sorry, guys. I weigh 80 pounds. I bet that's going to be important. For a bird, that's a lot. I'm 45 inches tall. A big meal hits the spot. I care for one egg on the top of my feet. I'll stay there for weeks while my mate goes to eat. For weeks? That's a long time to stay with an egg. Wow. While I care for the egg, my mate feeds at sea. That means they eat at sea. When she returns, I greet her with glee. Glee is like happiness, so he greets her happily. In the dead of winter, we care for our chick. Through blizzards and darkness, our feathers are thick. For 6 long months, we provide fine care before we all go to sea to swim here and there. All right, so I'm going to use a pink marker because I know that that's going to really stand out. Then I'm going to look over here. And so my paper is pretty small. I'm waiting for my big paper to come in. So it's going to look different than yours. And remember, I might not have said this, but this assignment is on Seesaw. So this is what your data sheet's going to look like. I did my best with the drawings. So we're going to want to know the height of the penguin, the weight of the penguin. So we're looking for how many pounds it weighs, how many inches tall. We need to know what the front feathers, what they look like, what color they are, the back feathers, what color is the beak, and what color are the feet. So those are things, so follow along with me and let's see if we can find out that important information. I'm an emperor penguin, and I'm here to say I live in Antarctica, so that is important, but that's not something that they were looking for on our sheet. I have a black beak. Ooh, that's definitely important. Can you see that? Okay, good. With some orange on the sides. Ooh, so there's orange on the sides of his beak. There's orange on my head. That's important. I'm noticing a lot of these penguins have black, white, and orange. Interesting. And my upper chest besides. I weigh 80 pounds. Wow, that's important. For a bird, that's a lot. I'm 45 inches tall. Wait a minute. So this is, the rockhopper was 18 inches. The king penguin was 36. So that means 45 inches is somewhere up here. We'll have to measure it and see. A big meal hits the spot. I care for one egg on the top of my feet. I'll stay there for weeks while my mate goes to eat. While I care for the egg my mate feeds at sea, when she returns, I greet her with glee. In the dead of winter, we care for our chick. Through blizzards and darkness, our feathers are thick. So their feathers must be thick to keep them nice and warm. For 6 long months, we provide fine care before we all go to sea to swim here and there. All right, so I'm going to turn to my data sheet. So this means that you, while you're listening to this, you can have your Seesaw out handy. I also recorded myself reading this important information in Seesaw in case you needed to hear it again. But I want you to get this out, and you're going to use markers. This is going to be hard to do the voice recording part with. So this is the height of an emperor penguin is. Who remembers? Let's see. So I can just look and see what I underlined. Ooh, 45 inches tall. So I'm going to write 45. Okay. The weight of an emperor penguin is how many pounds? 80 pounds. That's like more than your dogs probably weigh. Probably more than, I'm not sure. You'll have to ask I don't know how much you guys weigh, but these are big penguins. 80 pounds. Okay, so this says, color in the body parts shown to match the coloration of the emperor penguin. All right, so the front feathers. Let's see, I'm gonna get my orange marker out. I have a black beak. Ooh, okay, so I'll get my black marker and go ahead and do that. So here's the beak. I'm gonna just color that in black. With some orange on the sides. So I just kind of outlined it in orange. I don't know if you can, there you go. Maybe you can see that. Now I need to find out about these feathers and the feet. There's orange on my head. There's orange on my head. Let's see here. So I'm gonna go to his head and maybe I'll do orange around here. Now I'm gonna really read back through and see about these feathers. I have a black beak with some orange on the sides. There's orange on my head and my upper chest. So I would say maybe there's some orange. This is his upper chest right here. So maybe I'll do some orange here. Okay. And maybe I'll do some on the sides of his feathers too. Okay. So our feathers are thick, so if you wanted to, you could, maybe I'll outline this in orange too. I made the black really thick on here so you can really see it. But I'm wondering about these feet. That's what I keep looking back for and wondering about the feet, but it doesn't say. So I know though that on my worksheet, they did the feet black already. And up here, you probably can't see it. I don't know if I included that detail when I was trying to draw this, but the feet were black. So I'm gonna color this black. There you go. Now this says tape the measuring string here. So if you have a string at home, I want your mom and dad to help you measure yourself, kind of exactly like what we did in class. See where 45 inches falls on you. Then you're gonna cut that string to measure exactly 45 inches. You're not really gonna be able to tape the measuring string onto the iPad. So you can just put it somewhere safe for our next lesson to compare. But just to I wanted to show you where 45 inches would be. So that comes all the way up. Wow, right here, kind of right to my chest, right here. And right on our calendar. So I'm gonna hold my finger there. Woo! And I made his pink so that it really stands out. Okay, so check that out. So here is, oh, I hope that's not making you too dizzy. This might be the easiest way to show you. So the emperor penguin comes all the way up, right here at my arm. Wow. So he's probably as tall or maybe taller than you guys. Probably taller than most of you. Very interesting. So I want you to get a string or anything that's gonna be helpful, anything that you have around the house. And that way you can measure yourself and kind of see where it falls. I hope you enjoy this lesson, and I hope this is helpful. I'll talk to you guys soon.